Good day, guys. Hope you are doing good, guys. So guys, before we even get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can actually get notified once I upload videos like this again, guys. So guys, in today's video we're going to be checking out our indices, which is NAS100, GER30 and also US30, guys, how they actually went, right? So I'm gonna start with NAS100. So on NAS100, in our previous analysis, we were actually looking for these beautiful cells. As you can see, guys, the market actually gave us those beautiful cells, guys. But then we had a different approach because the previous time we were actually looking for the market to break. I think it was somewhere here. We were looking for the market to break that certain zone. As you can see, the market kept giving us those beautiful buys, guys. But then as you can see, the market actually created this beautiful uptrend from that certain support day, right? So we had this beautiful uptrend, market broke out, and then we had those beautiful sells, guys. Okay, so let me just try and explain what actually happened here, guys. What influenced this whole trade, right? So if you check here, guys, on that resistance day, we had a beautiful double top, right? Market retested on the neckline. As you can see, that was just our beautiful double top. Market broke and retested on the neckline. After the market retested on the neckline, that is when we got those beautiful sells to the bottom, guys. And luckily this was sent in that group on Telegram, guys, so make sure you go join that group to get my setups, guys. Okay, and those who are in the group, I just hope you'll melt this one, guys. Okay, because I just like this was one of the most obvious trades on NASDAQ, guys, this previous week. I just felt like this was just obvious. We had a beautiful confirmation here, guys. Okay, but then actually I did not enter this one because I was mainly focused on US30, guys. This previous week I was mainly focused on US30 because US30 has been moving very beautiful, guys. I'm just going to be showing you all how it has been moving and how we actually melt that whole position, guys. Okay, but then here, as you can see, guys, this was just a beautiful sell. So we're going to be reanalyzing this just to see which direction are we going to be going for, because currently, guys, we broke out of a beautiful trend, guys. I'm just going to be showing you all in this video. Make sure you watch the whole video, guys. Okay, and then on GER30, guys, same thing happened. GER30, we explained it on the previous video. Make sure you go check out the previous video to actually see how we actually came about this entry. But then this one is just a beautiful one. We're just looking for a breakout there, but then our entry point is actually on this neckline also. Okay, if you go on your highest time frame, we have a beautiful double top here, right? This was just our first top. Second top, we're just looking for a retest on that certain neckline, which I was also stated on that group on Telegram, guys, how we're actually going to be approaching this one, guys. So if you check, we're having a beautiful neckline. Market retested on that neckline, so our entry point was actually going to be somewhere here, guys. So this is where we're actually going to enter our cells, hold the beautiful cells to the 90%. So those that are in this trade, guys, hope you are just going to be holding the trade to the 90%, because I'm actually looking for more drops on GER30, guys. Okay, because right now we have our first touch, this is our second touch. Remember the 3 touch rule, guys, the 90% rule of the market, right? So we had our beautiful 3 touches there. Right, it was our first touch, second touch, third touch. Market grabbed momentum, broke out, retested. So I just feel like currently the market is retesting, so we are going to be expecting more beautiful sells to this 90% here, guys, right? We'll just see how the market actually respects this certain the direction that we're going for. So we're just looking for a double top on that certain zone there. Once we get a double top, guys, which I just feel like we already have, this is just our first top, second top. This is our neckline. If the market retests on that neckline, we're actually going to be venturing into those beautiful sells to the bottom, guys, right? And I'm just seeing another beautiful uptrend here, right? Market retested on the neckline also, hence we got those beautiful sells. So also in the current market, the same thing has to happen. Market just has to retest that candlestick that is going to give us a retest must close below this certain zone, guys, right? So we're going to be looking for a candlestick that is going to close below this zone. After it closes below the zone, we're just going to be entering those beautiful sells to the bottom, guys, right? Hope that is going to happen around our London session. Remember, we just enter our trades during our London or our New York session, guys. Okay, so I just hope that it's just going to happen around our London session. Okay, we'll just see how the market reacts. And then on US30, guys, as I've said, this one moved very nice, guys. Remember in the previous video, guys, I told you that we're gonna be looking for those beautiful cells to that certain lowest point, guys, right? So if you check here, we actually got those beautiful cells. Remember, our actual entry point was at this certain high, so we caught this whole cell, guys, right? Even now we're still in the cell, still hoping for more beautiful cells, mainly because the market just broke out of this certain trend here, guys, right? If you check it, this is just a breakout and a retest, hence I'm still holding the cells. So I just feel like we're just gonna be holding to this certain 90% day, but then we're gonna be reanalyzing this one. Let me just try and explain how we actually melt this other entry, because I had a second entry, guys. Me and my team actually melt this second entry, right, which is somewhere here. Okay, so I'm gonna be explaining how we actually got that beautiful entry, but then firstly I want to explain how our previous analysis went, right? Because we were actually looking for specific things in order for us to actually enter the market, right? So the first thing that we were actually waiting for was a retest on this zone, but then the market did not give us a retest on that zone. It went for a third touch on this certain trend here, right? So it was creating a new trend after it broke out of this uptrend, right? So we had our beautiful highest point there. Market created another high, created its third high, and then that is when we had that beautiful break on the certain resistance. Remember, we're actually looking at this resistance in order for us to continue with the sales, and as I've said in that video, it has to come and fill this certain gap, guys. So if you check, the market actually did fill the gap, right? And then the market broke back into this resistance. Look what happened here, guys. We had a beautiful retest, right? Market broke in, retest. Let's just check if we had a double top on that certain point there. Okay, beautiful double top, guys. So if you check here, we had a beautiful double top. After the double top, market had to come and retest on the neckline. That's what happened, and then the market broke back into this other resistance, guys, which was our second entry. So how did I approach this entry, you may ask? So if you check here, we had a beautiful first top, second top. Market broke the neckline, came back and retested on that certain neckline, guys. As you can see, it was around 4, guys, which means it was around our New York session, hence we got those beautiful drops to the bottom, guys. Hold it, the whole drop to the bottom, and around FOMC or during FOMC, we got those beautiful drops. We got more drops to the bottom. We even broke out of a certain trend, guys. Hence I'm saying we are actually going to be looking for more beautiful drops to the bottom here, guys. Okay, but then this was just one of the beautiful trades that I've taken this previous week, guys. Okay, hope you all mail, because I also explained this in that group on Telegram, guys. If you're not there, make sure you go join, guys. Okay, but then here, guys, this was just a beautiful drop. Still hoping for more beautiful drops to the bottom, guys. Okay, we're just gonna be reanalyzing this one also, but let's just start with NAS100, guys. Okay, so as you all know this, okay, guys, as I was saying, so we're gonna start on our 1 week chart, right? So on our 1 week chart, we're just gonna be identifying our current lowest point and our current highest point, guys. Same old, guys. We're always doing one thing, guys. Okay, nothing is different. Okay, so after identifying your highest and your lowest point, you're going to be identifying your zones, guys, which are just the reversal points. Okay, so if you don't know what the zones are, you can actually go check out the video that I dropped on what zones are and how to actually identify those zones in the financial market, guys, right? So if you check here, these are just our beautiful zones. I'm just going to be focusing more on that current market, guys. Okay, so if you check a beautiful zone, so if you check, guys, we're actually on a beautiful reversal zone, which can actually give us some buys. Okay, but then we'll just see as we scale down into smaller time frames what the market gives us, guys. But then here on NAS100, I was actually looking for themselves, guys. Okay, we'll just see the confirmations. If the confirmations are leading to a buy, we're actually going to be taking the buys. But then if the confirmations are actually leading to ourselves, we're actually going to be taking those beautiful sells, guys, right? After that, you're just going to be identifying your major trend, which is going to tell you the overall direction of the market. So we already have our 3 touches there. We are just currently waiting for a beautiful breakout, guys. Once we get a breakout, we're just going to be looking for a retest. Then we're just going to be taking our beautiful sells to that certain lowest point there, guys. Okay, then from there you go to your 1 day chart. Okay, so in your 1 day chart, you're going to be identifying another zone not another zone, you're going to be identifying more zones, and you're also going to be identifying another trend, right? So your trend always starts on your support or on your resistance. So you're having a beautiful support here, so we're going to start our trend there, guys, right? And then we're just going to be covering our overall market like that. So if you check, guys, we're currently having a beautiful breakout of this certain trend here, guys. Hence I'm saying we are going to be looking for those beautiful sells to that lowest point. Okay, but then only if we get proper confirmations, guys, right? And we are currently on a currently on this certain zone here. So if we get a double top on this certain zone, we're actually going to be taking those beautiful sells to the lowest point, guys. Okay, we'll just see how the market actually reacts to the direction that we're going for. Okay, but another thing, guys, with this certain zone here, we have to come break this certain zone in order for us to actually venture into more beautiful sells, right? So we have to come break that certain resistance. We have to break back into this resistance. So we already broke back into this one, so we want to break back into this one, come retest on it, and then we'll take more beautiful sells to the lowest point. So we still have a long way to go here on NAS100, guys, right? Just feel like we are going to be taking those beautiful sells to the lowest point, guys, because I actually missed this ones, guys. I did not trade this one, as I've already stated. So I wanted to catch them up there, but then unfortunately I couldn't trade those ones, guys. Okay, on indices I only traded US30. Okay, so we'll just see. But here I just feel like after we break into this certain resistance here, we're actually gonna be taking those beautiful sells, right? So our first long-term trade is going to be here. Once we break back into this, we're taking our beautiful sells to the bottom. Obviously we're going to be waiting for a double top, guys. Okay, always. Okay, without a confirmation there is no trade for us, guys, so we must always wait for that beautiful confirmation. But let's scale down into smaller time frames just to see if we do not have an entry on that current market. Okay, and just remove this trend. So if you check here, we're having another beautiful trend from this certain support here. So if you check here, we're having a beautiful support there, guys. Okay, from this support we're just going to be covering the overall market like that. If you check there, guys, beautiful, we're just having another 90% to complete, guys. Okay, so we already know where the market is currently going, guys. It's currently going to complete the 90%. We're having a beautiful retest. We had our first retest, so we're having a double retest also here, guys. So I just feel like this is just a signal for those beautiful sells. Okay, I just feel like right now we're just going to be taking our beautiful sells to their lowest point, guys. Okay, so how are we going to be approaching this one? Let's just wait for the market to break back into this, come retest. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, we're just gonna wait for the market to break back into that, come retest, then that is when we're gonna be dropping with it to the 90%, guys. And on that retest level, we are actually going to be waiting for a double top. Once you get a double top, we're gonna be taking our beautiful sells to the bottom, guys. But then, as I've said, guys, the buys might be there, so look out for those buys in each and every zone that the market is gonna hit, especially the buy zone that it's on right now. If we get a double bottom there, we're no longer gonna be looking for ourselves. We are gonna be looking for those beautiful buys now, guys. Okay, so we are stuck in two positions also in this one. It's just a matter of which confirmation are we going to be having. But then I'm gonna share this thing on my group on Telegram, so make sure you go join, guys, and then I'm gonna update you all on which position am I actually taking and how I'm actually gonna be approaching that certain position, guys. Okay, then from this 1 hour chart, I just want to see how the market is structured in our lowest time frame, guys. Okay, and this whole buy, guys, I just felt like it was obvious. If you check here, we had a beautiful falling wedge. From this falling wedge, we got those beautiful buys to it's the 90% of the falling wedge. Okay, and I just feel like right now we just gotta create a double top, guys. Once we have a double top, we're actually gonna be taking those beautiful sells to the lowest point. It's also a long position if you check it, guys. Okay, we're actually gonna be milking good as always. Okay, we'll just see how the market actually reacts, guys, as always. Okay, once we get whatever that we want, we're actually going to be venturing into those beautiful sells to the lowest point. Okay, but the main price is actually after the market breaks back into this resistance. We do know that after the market breaks it back, guys, we'll just wait for the market to actually break those points. But then right now we're just looking for more sells to that certain lowest point there, guys. Okay, so let's just go for US30, and then that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Okay, so on US30, as I've said, we're actually looking for more sales there. Okay, but let's just reanalyze the whole thing just to check what the market is currently giving us, guys. Right, so as you know, same more, guys. On your 1 week chart, we're just gonna identify that current lowest point and that current highest point, guys. As I always say, once the market hits our highest point, we're always expecting a reversal, guys. So as you can see there, we hit our highest point, and then the market gave us that beautiful reversal, guys. Right, after that, you're just going to be identifying your zones, which are just your reversal points. So if you're seeing the market touching and changing direction, you're going to identify that point there as your zone, guys. Okay, so having those beautiful zones there, let me just identify all of the ones that are on the current market. Okay, so whenever you're seeing the market actually reversing, just gonna identify that point as a zone, guys. It's not really that hard, right? Then after identifying your zones, you're gonna identify your major trend, which is going to tell you or give you the overall direction of the market. So you're having a beautiful uptrend here. Beautiful, guys, right? And we're having a beautiful major key here. So we do know that if the market breaks that certain major key, we're actually going to be looking for more beautiful sells to the lowest point, guys, right? So here we're looking for sells to this certain 9%, but in order for the market to actually give us those beautiful sells, we have to wait for the 3-touch rule to actually be respected, guys, right? Remember the 90% rule of the market, it's saying that after we have 3 touches on this bottom trend line, market is going to grab momentum, break out, retest, and then that is when we're going to be getting our beautiful sells to the lowest point, guys. Okay, then from this, you're just gonna go to your 1-day chart, where you're going to be identifying another trend, and you're also going to be identifying more zones, right? So our trend is gonna start from this certain support area here, right? So this is the trend that we actually broke out of, guys. So if you check there, we're currently retesting. So I just feel like right now we are on a retest level, and we're currently having a beautiful zone there. Market rejected for up until that zone, and it closed below, guys, right? So if we're going to be getting a double top on that certain zone, guys, we're actually going to be taking those beautiful sells to the lowest point. Okay, so we'll just see how the market actually reacts to this direction, guys. But then here, I'm just looking for those beautiful sells to the lowest point, guys. We have to get those sells to this 90%. So this is just going to be one of those long trades that we take, guys. Okay, we'll just see with the confirmations. If we actually get proper confirmations, we are going to be milking the sells, guys. Okay, let me just unzoom it. Nice. Okay, guys, so this is the importance of the 90%, guys. It actually gives you that overall the direction of the market, which is the thing that we want to catch, guys. We want to catch this whole move that's going to be happening here. So I'm hoping for that beautiful drop this upcoming week. We just gotta get proper confirmations, right? So we have 2 entry points. Actually, we're gonna be looking at this certain zone, you know. We're also gonna be looking at the zone that the market is currently on, guys, right? So if you don't get a double top here, we'll be hoping for a double top on this certain zone here. Okay, so the much stronger one, I just feel like it's this one, since the market actually tried to get to that zone. So we'll just see if the market is gonna close below this thing. It's gonna open below this certain zone, or it's gonna be opening above, guys. Okay, so if it opens above, you're gonna be looking at this zone. If it opens below, we'll be focusing more on this certain zone here. Okay. Okay, then from this, for our chart, just to get more confirmations, right? So from there, for our chart, I just feel like from this double bottom, guys, we might actually get some buys, guys. Some crazy buys might come out, might actually get those pushes back to the top, but we'll just see, guys, how the market reacts. I just feel like right now we just gotta be sticking with our sells, guys, right? We just gotta be sticking with the sells, wait for proper confirmations, because currently we're not looking for buys, guys. Okay, even though we're seeing that, okay, the buys are there, but I just feel like we must respect that certain 90% there, right? Hence, I'm saying we must just look for those beautiful sells, because we are just following this trend here. Okay, because we actually got our 3 touches. Got our first touch here, second touch here, third touch. Market was just grabbing momentum there. That was just a breakout, guys, right? And we're having a beautiful major key here. So if you check, market actually broke, retested on the major key, gave us sells, but never completed the 9% of that certain major key. So we're looking for sells to that certain major key. Then after the market breaks the certain support area, we're actually going to be taking more beautiful sells to that certain 9% there, guys, right? So we just looking for our beautiful cells from this area to that certain low there, right? But what am I actually looking for? I want the market to break back into that thingy and then create a beautiful double top. Then that is when we're actually going to be taking our beautiful cells to the lowest point. So this is what we are currently waiting for on US30, right? And then our major take profit is going to be at this certain 90% here. Okay, so if you check, we actually have two 90% to complete. We have to complete the 90% of this major key, and we also have to complete the 90% of this other trend there, guys, right? So we'll just see how the market actually reacts to whichever direction that we're going for, because currently we do not have any confirmation, so we can't actually say we are actually taking ourselves, right? So we'll just wait for a confirmation. Once we get proper confirmations, we're actually going to be venturing more into this sales, guys. But then I'm going to share my view once the market opens in that Telegram group, guys. So make sure you join that group, guys. Okay, and then on GER30, we're just looking for more beautiful sales. On GER30, we're just looking for more drops to the bottom. We have to go complete that certain 90% there, guys. Okay, so this is just gonna be the end of the video, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can actually get notified once I upload videos like this again, guys. And also go follow our Instagram account on @TraderFlow Empire, guys. Okay, guys, thank you, guys.